be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down. Let me down.
Coming out here, that means that they saw something in War Games. They're not going to risk anything in this best of 7, and now it's time to kick it off. One of these teams will pull ahead in our best of 7. Method Black versus Wildcard Gaming.
I'm really excited to see how this one plays out. Zeepai on the Elemental Shaman, something we haven't seen at BlizzCon yet, and I am just so excited to see how he plays because, in my opinion, he is one of the best Elemental Shamans to ever play this game.
He is the best Elemental Shaman in my mind at the moment. Obviously, Swapsy known for it, but I'm not sure if he's kept it up the same way that Zeepai has. Now getting to showcase his main on the BlizzCon Grand Final. Every player in this in particular being able to show off their best. Tied up 1-1. Game 7 potentially on the line here between these guys. You couldn't ask for a better final, honestly. Chaz crowd controlled by Looney, who's going to be the target for Wildcard Gaming. They're actually going after Chaz. An interesting decision as the spellcaster cleave. We see the strategies have flipped. Method Black are now running a melee cleave composition. They will need to get up into the face of their opponents. They'll be on the clock against the spellcasters of Wildcard Gaming.
Yeah, and it really just shows how versatile both of these rosters are. Method Black picking this composition on the smaller map. And keep in mind, Marl with a Frost Death Knight and Assassination Rogue is training him down the entire game. They're going to be able to limit what he does quite a bit. That Delirium hard stop aura from Swapsy, the consistent interrupts from Mind Freeze and Kick and Kidney Shot make it really difficult to find for Marl to find these setups. But if there's any Fire Mage in the game that could get control of these two melee and try to find a win opportunity, I think it would be Marl.
All right, Waz being destroyed right now at the moment. Chaz getting lightning lassoed, another swap. 2 members low on health. As these are compositions we have not seen go head-to-head on the tournament stage ever. This is the first time and potentially going to cause a lot of chaos amongst all of the players to try and figure out what the best options actually are. At the moment, it's a little bit too close to call. Potentially a slight lead for Wildcard Gaming at this point in time. Waz's feint has now faded. Chaz is interrupted, but a grip into double blinding sheet from Swapsy is setting up the team well here on Morrow. Morrow knows that he is the focus point. He's going to Temporal Shield and deny the kill there. Lightning Lasso Paralysis combo. Waz being isolated. Swapsy, though, going to back him up with this anti-magic zone.
Yeah, Greater Power Blast, Lightning Lasso. Good combo there by Wildcard Gaming. Waz was in a little bit of trouble. Anti-magic zone. Swapsy is the only thing to keep him alive, but Waz getting low. This could be danger time. Big damage here from Wildcard Gaming. Waz forced to use a Cloak of Shadows. What a nightmare situation. That's the Black. They have to stabilize here. Waz doesn't have a single defensive cooldown left.
Leaving the Elemental Shaman open, and at any point, Earthshock could potentially just close this match out. Waz now has no immediate response. Dragon's Breath on Chaz. Lightning Lasso dealing huge pressure. Chaz blocks with Iron Bark. Greater Pyroblast being channeled in the backline. Swapsy doing his best to disrupt these Greater Pyroblasts of Morrow. Now Chaz choosing to Cyclone it. A very important spell to stop. Method Black have abandoned the Mage Morrow as the target, realizing that Zeepai may be a bigger threat.
Yeah, but that being said, if you leave Morrow open for too long, especially with the Greater Pyroblast, he's going to be able to put out a lot of damage. And that's the thing about these Spellcaster cleaves. You go after Zeepai, you free up Morrow. If you go after Morrow, you free up Zeepai. There really is not a great option. You could try to go for a split strategy, but I think Looney on the Mistweaver Monk would be able to deal with that quite easily.
All right, triple crowd control here for Wildcard Gaming. Waz on the run. Looking to avoid a near-death experience. Triple blind by Swapsy, stalling out that push entirely. Nice chill streak combo as well, maxing out that damage. Chaz looks like he may be trying to drink. That certainly will be one main win condition for the team of Wildcard Gaming, but a Flame Strike is going to snipe Chaz and deny that regeneration. Morrow trying to Polymorph Swapsy and stall the game, but interrupted now by Waz. Ring of Peace to try and protect, but Swapsy can go through that knockback effect. Waz playing close to the fence, realizing with no Cloak of Shadows for 35 seconds, he could be taken out. But now pushing forward with Iron Bark. Life Cocoon from Looney in response. Cycloned by Chaz. Well done there, denying some of the recovery, although I don't think it is going to cost too much. Zeepai now stunned up. Chaz navigating over to the fence as well. Looney moving in for the leg sweep. Who is going to be the target? Actually not available. Maybe Looney making that push a couple seconds too soon. Chaz's mana is not looking good. Wildcard Gaming simply need to stay on top of Chaz, deny drinks, and keep up the pressure.
Yeah, Looney's at 100% mana at this point of the game. Combustion gets ripped out. Swapsy denies it with the anti-magic zone. Kitty shot now on Morrow. As you can see, Method Black, they're looking to get aggressive, but Mana is just such an important part of this match. We're 30 seconds away from dampening. Looney completely topped off. There's been such limited pressure here by Method Black. Chaz mana isn't doing too great, and it's going to be really difficult on this map to actually sneak away, get out of combat, and recover your mana, especially if Looney is on point with chasing down Chaz, which he has been so far.
I think that Heartstop aura from swapsi with an Assassination Rogue on a mage was their main point for win conditions, but I think they forgot that there's an Elemental Shaman that they're going to leave open, dealing tons of damage, and now the strategy isn't working. They're going after Chaz, they're mixing it up. He is going to be able to recover around the corner. swapsi gunning forward with that Pillar of Frost. Greater Pyroblast being channeled. swapsi denying that. swapsi is going to be on denial duty to shut down Morrow left and right. Looney moves over, seeing Chaz in stealth. Chaz is trying to sneak away from the fight and drink. Will he be able to? This map is so small, there's nowhere for him to go. Waz is taking a punishment at the moment. He is not able to find a drink. And slowly but surely, Wildcard Gaming continue their lead.
Yeah, Wildcard Gaming, they're just on point. Anytime Chaz tries to sneak away, they get out big damage, forcing Chaz to come back and actually heal. While Shadow steps over on Morrow. Beautiful Ring of Peace there, dropped out by Looney. Nicely done. We are all tied up in the grand finals. Method Black 1 point, Wildcard Gaming 1 point. This is such an important game. If Method Black can win this game, all of a sudden they've swung. This is a swing match. If they can swing the map picks in their favor, it will be big. Wildcard Gaming, they consistently pick up their picks. Morrow getting low, Temporal Shield does trade out. Is that going to keep him alive? Big damage here from swapsi and Waz, but it does get denied there by the Life Cocoon.
Look at Looney's mana. It's maxed out. Chaz is almost completely tapped. If they can just keep this going a tad bit longer, they're going to be able to mix it up and basically hit whoever they want on Method Black and take them out deeper into dampening. Waz getting lightning bolted down by Zeepai, setting up a lot of Maelstrom for potentially a gigantic Earthshock. Double blind by swapsi. swapsi being an MVP at the moment for disruption and damage. Really carrying the team at this point in time. Looney's getting Trinket blind, but gets silenced on the Trinket. Excellent play by Waz. He's looking to set up the kick. Great crowd control. He's looking to try and stay on target, but a little bit reluctant to overextend. Now a kidney shot. Waz single-handedly taking this game into his own hands.
Yeah, do they have the damage to force out the ice block? That's the question. Looney has all the mana in the world, but if he doesn't have the free time, he's not going to be able to top him off. Does manage to find the enveloping miss with the soothing miss. Big Mistweaver heals, Temporal Shield trades as well. Now Lightning Lasso over onto Chaz. Wildcard Gaming looking to make a big swap. swapsi shuts it down with the anti-magic zone. Waz in the meantime in a lot of trouble as well. Forced to trade out his every man for himself. He has the Cloak of Shadows. If he has to trade that out right now, this is going to be a disaster. Method Black actually reversing the pressure.
Now we see Looney interrupted again by Waz. Waz really wants this despite being so far behind. He's trying to pull it back for his team. Vendetta is rolling. Looney's going to respect that with Life Cocoon. Waz now on the run. He can't stay out for much longer. Zeepai is just turreting him down. Cloak of Shadows trades out, but that is the most important cooldown for Waz to stay alive. He's not going to see it again for another 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a long time against Wildcard Gaming at 16% dampening.
Especially when Chaz has no mana left whatsoever. How can he keep his team alive? Morrow with the Kleptomania Spellsteal. Zeepai with the Purges. This is a nightmare for a Restoration Druid to deal with. He needs to somehow get away. Method Black, they need to find pressure. swapsi and Waz, they need to set up a condition where Chaz has an opportunity to sneak away. They need to find pressure on either Morrow or Zeepai, really force Wildcard Gaming defensive. If they cannot do that, I feel like Chaz is never going to be able to recover his mana.
All right, Chaz chilling in bear form at the moment, waiting for his mana to regenerate, but cross crowd control could close this out. Waz pre-feints the Lightning Lasso. The only reason he's even alive right now, dropping Smoke Bomb to avoid, but gets Ring of Peace out of it. He's hiding on the edge of the Smoke Bomb to avoid Zeepai's casted spells. Excellent play by Waz. If he did not pre-feint that stun, he would easily be dead right now, doing everything in his power to keep his team alive in game 3.
Yeah, 21% dampening. Morrow pushes forward with the Meteor. Zeepai chasing him. Waz shadow steps away. Evasive maneuvers. He has the Vanish. He might need to use it. Vanish comes out. He gets Dragon's Breath. This is so scary for Method Black. Wildcard Gaming, they want to make that final push. Waz behind the pillar with Chaz. Chaz has an opportunity to top him off. He needs to find some heals. Does manage to do so, and now Waz can finally try to get some damage rolling. Lightning Lasso coming in from Zeepai. Wildcard Gaming really all over the place at this point in the game. All three members of Method Black are going to be in a little bit of trouble.
All right, Looney's still maxed on mana. Chaz is basically nothing left. Double blind from swapsi. How are they going to set up off the back of this? Waz is on the run. He can't capitalize at all. They're just trying to pause the game out. Double leg sweep could close it out. No Cloak of Shadows for 15, but swapsi is there. Ring of Peace knocking Waz out of its defense. He's going to be exposed. He's on the run out of line of sight. He's not going to be able to walk back in anytime soon. Chaz Chaz is now taking some punishment from Zeepai, stunned away by Waz. Waz trying to support. All three members of Method Black really participating into their ability to survive this long, despite having absolutely nothing left. Cloak of Shadows just comes off cooldown. He may need to has to press it as soon as it comes off cooldown. Method Black, man, they are on the ropes.
Yeah, Morrow's been landing really good interrupts today. Manages to land one on Chaz, that counter spell, and now Waz, there's no way he gets topped off. I mean, look at Chaz's mana. He's completely running on empty. Somehow he's managed to keep his team alive at 30% dampening. Waz and Swapsy with evasive maneuvers, good cooldown rotation, but I really feel like they're running out of time, and they're running out of time quick.
All right, can Method Black get anything done here? I'm trying to look for the openings. In all in on Looney? I mean, there's still an ice block. Maybe the Elemental Shaman. Beautiful crowd control, at least right now, by Method Black. They get follow-up. This is the best opportunity they've got really all game to try and push for a significant cooldown. Maybe a kill if they can continue it. The chain has been dropped. Looney is now healing. Zeepai is likely to recover. Now Chaz is in crowd control. Waz is taking a beating. Meteor coming in. Waz ducks for cover around the corner. Zeepai pushes in to close it. Maro's on the other side. Waz has nowhere to run. With two spellcasters on either side, what are his options? He is just going to hide away. Swapsy now getting turreted down as he tries to push forward and carry the team. He's not going to be able to spend too much time in the midfield at 34% healing reduction. He's trying to do his best now, using the pillar off to the side. Maro stunned up, but he pre-temporals. That's going to absorb a lot of damage here during the stun. Heal him back up. Looney should be able to recover him. Wildcard Gaming needs to look to set up another push as soon as possible. Cloak of Shadows comes up at 37. Even though Chaz has been out of mana this entire time, if nobody does, I'm wondering if they can actually pull off with pressure on Zeepai despite that.
Yeah, I mean, Zeepai's getting low. There's a basher on Looney. Can Method Black turn this around? Life Cocoon trades out, but there's not too much left for Zeepai. And at 37% dampening, Looney's going to really start struggling. Somehow Chaz has just been regenerating mana, keeping his team up. Now actually going down for a drink. This is the exact situation that he needs. If he did recover his mana a little bit, this is going to be big. But I think if Wildcard Gaming, they start going after Swapsy, it's going to be a much better target than Waz.
Zeepai's trying to find Chaz and stop it. They stop the drink. No mana regenerated there. And now the dampening is at 40%. They actually sapped Looney while he was trying to find it. Beautifully done there by Waz. That could be game-breaking if they can get the Astral Shift here without Vendetta. That cooldown is going to be the game-winning cooldown, I believe, for Method Black. If they can find the opportunity, do they have enough damage to do it? They may just outright win the game without it. Zeepai's in trouble. They swap to Chaz. Swapsy protects him again with the anti-magic zone. But Stormkeeper's available. Zeepai's channeling that. He's going to get 2 instant cast lightning bolts and a ton of Maelstrom for a big Earthshock in a second. Swapsy's in a lot of trouble. Anti-magic shield gets shredded. Greater Pyroblast in the back line. Chaz stops him for now, but another is being channeled. Maro looking for a second. He blinks out of line of sight of the clone. Going for another. Gets gripped. If Maro gets this Greater Pyro, it's going to be the end of the game. Lightning Lasso channeled. Greater Pyro disrupted again. At all costs, they have to deny Maro.
Yeah, they definitely need to. He's looking for the Polymorph. Now looking for the Greater Pyroblast. Can he land it? Swapsy realizing there's no more interrupts. He had to get out of line of sight. Nicely done by Method Black, but Swapsy, can he get topped off? That is the question. Chaz has a little bit of mana. Maro gets blinded up, I believe, but it actually broke. Looney in this spot doesn't have much mana left, and at this point in dampening, both healers are going to struggle immensely, and Zeepai's actually going to be a great target. If Watson and Swapsy can keep their uptime, I think Zeepai could easily fall.
They grip Zeepai out of range. He's going to Thunderstorm Swapsy, try and buy a moment for Looney to breathe, but Looney has expended that entire mana bar lead at this point, and it's still anyone's match in game number 3. Lightning Lasso gets disrupted by Swapsy. Great denial. Waz trades Cloak to go for the kill. Astral Shift is the only thing blocking it for now. 5 more seconds, 4 more seconds. Now Waz in trouble. Swapsy tearing in. Chaz stunned up. Ironbark is faded. Waz gets concentrated flame. Zeepai is still low. They ring in peace. Waz back into line of sight to close it out. And good night, Waz. Wildcard Gaming take game 3.
What a finish every single game. We end up in these scenarios, and also we end up very late in dampening. These games are definitely going to go the distance, and these are the 2 teams that can manage to get to these late portions of the game.
And I mean, that was the swing match for Method Black. That is a massive win.
We are destined to be, if only you belong.
You don't have to be alone again. Could I take you by the hand and never go? Would I?